Is learning the English language your toughest challenge yet? Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.
Oh, God, it's late. I'm afraid I have to leave.
But you just got here. Can't you stay a little longer and have some tea?
That's very kind of you. But if I don't go now, I'll miss the last bus.
That's too bad.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Thanks for coming.
How about next time we meet at my place? And I'll treat you to Chinese food. I know how much you like it. We can order in and watch video too. Anything you like, I promise.
Great idea. I'm looking forward to it. See you then.
Well, I really do have to go.
Good night then.
See you tomorrow.
I visited the famous variety show host, Dennis.
What's he like?
Oh, he's a very serious person.
You must feel very uneasy at his home. Did you hear what happened to Mike last night?
No, what?
Well, apparently he had too much to drink and got into some kind of trouble. Typical, isn't it?
Oh, no. What kind of trouble?
Well, I don't know the details, but...
Linda, would you care for some candies or cookies?
No, don't try to tempt me. I'm becoming chubby, and I have to slender down.
You are not really chubby. You are actually thin enough.
I don't think so. I know I've put on weight this winter.
So you are watching your weight, aren't you?
Yes, to tell you the truth. I am on the diet.
Hi, Lucy. You are very popular with people around you. What are your tricks?
Thank you for saying so. I don't know, probably because I like sharing my experience and knowledge with them. I think this kind of communication helps to improve our work efficiency and also helps to get along with colleagues.
Sharing knowledge can be very settled and some second stances. People may think you are telling them how to do their work. If they take it personally, they feel angry at you and even become reluctant to support you at work.
That is true. Some people will misunderstand your intention and lets you do it in the long threatening way. For example, it is not sensible at all to arguing with the others or correcting someone in front of other people. To show your friendliness and willingness to share is much more important than to show off.
You are quite right. Thank you for sharing your experience with me. I learned a lot.
You're welcome.
Well, no one could survive without water, but you see, pollution has been making more and more water unable for drinking.
Yeah, water pollution has for a long time been a major concern among the environmental issues.
But what are the sources of water pollution?
They could generally be divided into two categories.
Well, direct ones are the pollution directly from factories, refineries, waste treatment plants, etc., aren't they?
Yeah, they are emitted directly into urban water supplies.
But what about the indirect ones?
Indirect sources include contaminants that enter the water supply from soils or groundwater systems and from the atmosphere via rainwater.
I see. For the sake of us all, we should be an active participator in the prevention of it.
Sure, it's an issue asking for everyone's participation.
How are you making out?
I'm doing fine. Don't mind me. It's a wonderful birthday party. Everyone is enjoying himself.
I hope so. Thank you again for your delightful gift.
Don't mention it.
Have you noticed the Mexican restaurant on the other side of this street?
You mean the one with the yellow bricks? But last time I saw it, it wasn't really in business yet. I saw some people inside furnishing the rooms. Is it open now?
Yes. Someone give me a pamphlet introducing the restaurant and its business hours when I passed by this morning. So, let's have a try. My treat.
Great. I like the idea of trying some new food.
Good for you. Today we have more chances to try some new food because there are now many new form restaurants in our city coming from places all over the world.
Also, some traditional Chinese food, like noodles and dumpling, are marketed in modern ways with improved food quality. I heard this year, the government has imposed very stringent inspection on the hygiene conditions. Restaurants and suppliers of food are also under tighter control. For sure, all the customers will benefit from this.
Hello, ladies. I'm firing up the grill. We can eat in an hour or so.
Chips, finger foods, desserts, baked beans. Where are the pork and beef strips?
Yi Jun, we're in the States. Here it's all burgers, steaks, and dogs.
Hence the buns and condiments we bought. And this is Holly's potato salad.
You can put stuff on the picnic table. Back to work. The grill is calling me.
Let me know if I can help.
Jessica is going back to Holland next week. I've been thinking a lot about what to give her as a parting gift, but I still have no clue.
Is that the girl you spent almost every weekend with?
Yeah, that's her. We had a lot of wonderful times together. She is really a special friend, and I want to get her something meaningful.
I am not good at picking gifts. Maybe you can ask if there's anything she needs to make it easier?
I don't think so. That way it would lose all the charm. I want it to be a surprise. I want to show her that I care about her and I hope our friendship will last.
Yeah, that's nice.
I think I've got an idea. Maybe I can get her an evergreen plant to take back home.
A plant? That's creative. I'm sure every time she waters it she'll think of you. But there is a problem. Do you think it'll be able to get through the customs?
I hope so. I'll make sure to get a small one so she can put it into her suitcase. I hope it won't cause her trouble at the border.
I don't know. I think the idea of a plant going across borders with a friend is really exciting, but maybe seeds would be safer. You don't want to get her in trouble.
Would you like to come over for dinner tonight?
Sure, but I have to tell you that I've become a vegetarian. I don't eat any kind of meat.
When did you decide to become a vegetarian?
I saw a program a few months ago about how animals are raised for human consumption. I haven't been able to eat a single piece of meat since.
That's great. Do you find that you eat a lot more fruit and vegetables now?
Definitely. I've also been buying organic fruit and vegetables, which is more expensive, but much better for you because they don't have any pesticides on them.
You've really turned into a health nut, haven't you?
I guess you could say that. Eating fruit and vegetables helps keep you healthy. I've lost 5 pounds and I feel great.
How do you get enough protein in your diet?
Well, I eat a lot more tofu, beans, nuts and some fish.
Well, don't worry about dinner. I'll only make vegetarian dishes for you. Do you like sushi?
I prefer cooked fish to raw fish, but if you really like it, make it.
How about a spicy tofu and vegetable stir-fry?
That sounds great. What time should I come over?
Dinner will be ready at about 7:30 p.m., so you can come over at 7 p.m.
Sounds good. See you there.
I am totally fed up with my boss. He has crossed the line one too many times with his sexist comments. This time I am really going to report him for sexual harassment.
What happened? Did your boss say something to offend you at work?
He constantly lets inappropriate things slip out, referring to the women employees as girls or calling us sweetheart or darling. I doubt any of my male colleagues would stand for such treatment.
Don't you think you are overreacting a little? Calling you by nicknames shouldn't be so bad.
You're missing the point. It's about respect. He treats us with such a patronizing attitude, as if we are not equal or not as serious as our male coworkers. It's his attitude that needs to be changed, not just his words.
That's what you get for working in a male-dominated field. I think you'll find that most male bosses in your industry are already conditioned to treat females in this way. You probably won't be able to change him.
I don't think we've met.
No, I don't think we have.
My name is Dick Brown.
How do you do, Mr. Brown? I am Susan Haywood.
Mr. Smith often talked about you.
Really? I am glad to meet you.
I'm honored to know you. Said Dick. How about getting some coffee for tonight?
Coffee? I don't honestly like that kind of stuff.
Come on, you can at least try a little, besides your cigarette.
What's wrong with that? Cigarette is the thing I go crazy for.
Not for me, Dick.
Judy, what is everybody talking about?
Haven't you heard? Richard was fired by our manager.
You're kidding. It can't be true.
Believe it or not, everybody is talking about it in the company.
Really? I'm surprised.
Me too.
Do you want to go out for dinner tonight?
Sure. Have you got anywhere in mind?
I'm starving, so maybe we could go somewhere with large portions.
That Italian restaurant in the city center always has large portions. Do you want to go there?
I'm not really in the mood for Italian, actually. I was thinking of something a bit spicy.
If you want spicy food, then I'd recommend going to a Thai, Indian or Chinese restaurant. How about that Chinese buffet on Cowley Road?
I really like that restaurant. You get a lot for your money there. But they've westernized their food, so it's not actually that spicy.
You're right. Most of their dishes have sweet sauces. We could try that Indian restaurant just down the road from us.
The Taj? They're a bit expensive, but they do serve large portions of very hot food.
The Taj it is then.
Shall we bring our own bottle of wine to save some money?
They'll still charge us a corkage fee.
That's right. It'll probably work out to be about the same then anyway.
Don't worry about money. I'll treat you tonight.
Are you sure? We could go Dutch.
No, I'll pay. It's my turn anyway. You paid last time.
I won't argue with that. Let's go. Did you listen to the weather forecast?
No. Why?
There's a typhoon coming.
No way.
Yep, it should be here by tomorrow night. Could you tell me the right time, please?
Well, my watch says 2:05, but it's no use relying on it, because it has been gaining and losing these last few days.
You'll have to get it fixed.
Yes, I will.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.